In today's video, I'm showing you exactly what I got at the grocery store. It's a full grocery haul. And my current goals right now are to stay lean while trying to build a little bit of muscle and get stronger in the gym. So I'm eating right around maintenance calories. But if you're trying to lose body fat, many of these foods are gonna be excellent options. And if you're trying to build muscle, again, many of these are gonna be excellent options. And by the way, if you're here looking to see what groceries I got, what might be helpful is if you grabbed my free grocery list for a fat loss phase, which I'll leave down below in the description of this video. I've been using that grocery list for years to get lean. So let's get into it. First thing right here on the top, I've got some of my protein sources. First is chicken breast, which is obviously the king of protein sources. And we've got some ground turkey. I got 98% lean. Usually I get 93%. This one was on sale, so 98% lean, a little bit more protein, a little bit less fat. I also got some Minute rice cups. This is our go-to rice for the week. It's super easy. It's portioned out individually into these little cups, which makes it easy to track. And also it's very easy and quick to prepare. Just pop it in the microwave for a minute and you're good to go. I also got 4 of these seltzers, sparkling waters. I've been loving these lately. I like carbonation. Some more protein sources. I got this Oikos Pro yogurt, the big container. There's 5 servings in here, 23 grams of protein for only 160 calories. And to go with the yogurt, I got some higher protein granola. It's from the Kodiak brand. They also have Kodiak cakes, which is pretty popular. Now, I would consider this more of like a bulking or muscle building type of item because just this itself is more calories than the yogurt. So the topping here, the granola is 9 grams of fat, 30 carbs. You are getting 16 grams of protein. So that's a lot more protein than a normal granola is. So if I add half a serving or 1 full serving onto the yogurt here, I'm looking at 35 or 40 grams of protein in my yogurt. We also got some of these dairy-free yogurts because Morgan is dairy-free. So these are like almond milk style yogurts. Some more protein. Some low-fat cottage cheese. This is plain low-fat cottage cheese. You pretty much can't eat this by itself. It's too plain. So what I do is I add fruit to it. Just in case you're looking for a similar item in the grocery store, it has 2.5 grams of fat per serving and it has 13 grams of protein. So very good macros. And here's where the fruit comes in. So I've got strawberries and blueberries and I'll use that in both the yogurt and in the cottage cheese. So these are new products that I've been seeing in the grocery store. These are like protein smoothies. This is also Oikos Pro, just in a smoothie form. It's 23 grams of protein in this little bottle. The macros are amazing. They taste really good and they're super easy and convenient since they're prepackaged. And then just to kill those sweet cravings, because I've got the biggest sweet tooth of anybody you've ever met in your entire life, I love ice cream. This is Halo Top ice cream, which you've probably heard of. It's a lower calorie ice cream option, but this is a new version of it. They have these mix-in versions now, which have little bits of cookies or brownie or whatever flavor it is. This one is strawberry cheesecake. And it's only 490 calories for the entire pint. Just for context, if you get a Ben & Jerry's normal pint of ice cream, you're looking at 1,100 or 1,200 calories. So this is less than half of that. All right, I got some lettuce here. We already have 1 bag of lettuce. I like to use this not only for salads, but also in wraps that I make. Sometimes for lunch, I'll use chicken, I'll use fat-free cheese, and I'll use some lettuce. So been very high on this. And I also got some eggs. We still do have some eggs here in the fridge already, but wanted to get a few more. 6 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat per egg, and super nutritious, plenty of vitamins in eggs. Also got some cut up mushrooms here, which I don't always get, but this just adds a little bit of extra taste and volume. I would use these in the eggs. So I could make a breakfast burrito out of them. I could make scrambled eggs with this and also with an onion. Sometimes we put spinach in there. Also, something I get every week, bananas. I love this as a pre-workout snack. And the dogs, I'm surprised they're not here because they absolutely love bananas. Actually, Quincy is staring me down right now when he saw that I just picked these up. And a cucumber for salads. Now, here's a few carb sources. I got these chocolate rice cakes. The way that I like to eat these is I like to take a little bit of the Oikos Pro yogurt, put it right on one of these chocolate rice cakes, drizzle a little honey on there. It's actually a really delicious sweet snack that's really low in calories. And this is my go-to fiber source. These Carb Balance tortillas that have that, believe it or not, they have 30 grams of fiber, which is, you know, some people's daily fiber amount that they're aiming for. So I'll use these in a number of ways. Like I said before, making breakfast burritos or making wraps for lunch. I'll put in some grilled chicken in here or fat-free cheese, some lettuce, and it's a really good, delicious wrap that's high in protein and high in fiber. Here's something we have that's not too macro friendly. It's turkey kielbasa. Now, make no mistake, the turkey kielbasa is way more macro friendly, meaning there's a lot less fat and more protein than regular kielbasa. We also got some whole wheat bread just for some toast in case we want that. This bread has 3 grams of fiber per slice, only 1.5 grams of fat, and 21 carbs. Fat-free cheese, I use this for my sandwiches. I use this on tacos that we make. I use the high fiber tortillas for tacos as well. These are really the only granola bars that we get. Again, it's a higher fiber product, so there's 9 grams of fiber in here, only 150 calories. There's not a lot of protein in here. This isn't a protein bar. We simply get this because it tastes good and it gets us a little bit of extra fiber. So that's all I got for today. A couple things that we keep around and that we buy either from Amazon or other places are some form of protein bars. We've been going with these David's protein bars. These are the best macros of all time of any protein bar. 28 grams of protein, only 150 calories. They're not cheap. I think they come to like $3 a bar or something like that. But again, 28 grams of protein is nothing to mess around with. We also get these Quest protein chips from Amazon, which again are kind of like a craving killer, nice snack, gets you 19 grams of protein for only 140 calories. We also have frozen vegetables in the freezer that we can add to any meal that we have. Now, if you're watching this and you grab my grocery list that I'm offering down below and you want to know how to use these groceries towards actual meals, grab my Lean Muscle Cookbook down below as well, because that's like a recipe book. It's meals that we've been making for like a decade now that are made up of many of these groceries that are really easy to make, like stupidly easy, they in 15 minutes or less. And all of these meals have excellent macros with plenty of protein and a reasonable amount of calories. So grab that, that's totally free as well. This nutrition stuff doesn't have to be overwhelming and super hard and super restrictive. You can actually enjoy your diet if you take some ideas from that cookbook. But thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful, give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll catch you on the next video, which I'm gonna leave for you right up here.